Hello, this is a prepaid call from an inmate at the Virginia Department of Corrections, Red Onion State Prison. To accept this call, press 0.
This is Randall Via, currently serving 1,214 years for capital murder and armed robbery. Currently being housed at King Mountain Correctional Center in Oakwood, Virginia, USA. Welcome to the podcast, Red Onion Randy. I hope you enjoyed listening today. If you have any questions or comments or want to leave a message or whatever, I've got a voicemail line. That number is 1-888-524-1932. You can also visit my website, which is new and improved and got different features and whatnot, at www.redonionrandy.com. I hope you do. Let's get started with the podcast. Today, I want to talk about co-defendants. Not in the way that a lot of people would probably think. You know, you and your buddy or you and your gang member or whatever, y'all go out and rob somebody, beat somebody, you know, commit whatever crime it is you're going to. No, I'm going to do something different. Something that actually, you know, it touches my heart a little bit. It really pisses me off. You know, and it makes me want to do something about this. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this episode. I'm hoping that the people who listen to this episode will get involved in this. Or I don't even know if there is an organization out there that's already dedicated to this issue, or if somebody will simply hear what I'm talking about and be like, you know what, that's absolutely right. Maybe you have a family member who got caught up like this, and you know you want to do something to help them and help all those like them. You know, so, you know, maybe someone will start the organization or there's one out there already. Either way, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to co-defendants. You have the guy from the streets. You have the guy from the criminal world. You have the guy from the trailer park. It doesn't matter what your ethnicity is. It doesn't matter, you know, where you come from, whatever the case may be, it's irrelevant. I can't begin to tell you how many stories I hear and I've heard since I've been in prison. You have a guy on the street, especially drug dealers, and it's just one more reason why I hate drug dealers. Them and their girl will be in a car, truck, whatever the case may be. They'll be out riding around town, going somewhere, whatever, you know, and for one reason or another, the cops pull them over, you know, and they got drugs on them. They've got a record already. They've already been busted. But their girl beside them has never been in trouble with the law, mainly because she's got too much sense to actually break the law. You know, she's just attracted to the dude, whatever the reason is, she's with a bad boy. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? We can be a little bit of exciting. You know, there's a little danger, there's a little temptation there, you know, we're on the rougher side of things, and every woman wants a real man. No woman wants a pussy for a man. No woman wants a dude who's too weak to fight or stand up for them. That's one reason why bad boys always get the girls. Because when you come from this lifestyle and you live this lifestyle, like, you have to be ready to go for the most part. It's not an exact science, and yeah, I've known some fucking pussy criminals before. Trust me, I've met a lot of them. But for the most part, you know, we have that certain edge, that certain appeal that drives the woman into our arms. So when the cops will pull them over, when they bump them whalers on them, the guy's pulling over, or he takes off, but I'm talking about the ones that actually pull over. they'll turn to their girl and be like, look, girl, I'm dirty. Like, yo, you, like, if I get busted with this, like, I'm going to jail. Like, I might go to prison. You don't have a record. Look, hold this. Hopefully we can talk our way out without getting, shook down. But if we do get shook down and whatnot, they want to search us, search the vehicle and everything, and you get caught with it, you're going to go to jail tonight. Look, I'm going to post your bail like you are going to be out of jail tonight. You know I love you, girl. Like, you don't have a record. Like, all you are going to get is probation. I will help you with this. I will get you the best lawyer. You know I got that cheddar. So I'm going to take care of you. I got you. And then, oh, I don't want to. Don't you love me, girl? Come on, baby. Like, you got to do this. Like, quick. Here, take this, man. He's walking to the car. You know what I'm saying? And then the girl, because, she does kind of love this guy. She does get feelings for this guy. She does, she wants to look good in his eyes. She wants to be like, yeah, I took one from my man. And she does. She takes the gun, or she takes the drugs. God forbid she takes both of them at the same damn time. And the cop comes up, officer, what can I do for you? Was I speeding? Or, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm going to need the blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? He runs the license number, the name, and all that, whatever the case may be. And they search the car, and they find the drugs on the girl, but old boy ain't got nothing on him. So even though the cops ain't stupid, they still have to arrest her because, one, she has a gun that is not registered to her. God forbid if that gun has a body on it. And yeah, I've known stories like that. I've heard guys bragging about stuff like that. She's got drugs. She's got illegal narcotics on her person. They have no choice but to put her in cuffs, put her in the back of the squad car, and take her to jail and book her and charge her. And while she's going through all that, her man, he's already left. He's gone up into the club and he's cussing my, that bitch got me too old, man. She got locked up with my stash, man. Like, what? And he's just talking trash about her. He ain't called the bail bondsman. He ain't called no damn lawyer. Nah, he's in the club, or he goes over to his homie's apartment, or, he goes to get some more drugs from his connection so he can make up for the loss he just took. And it's not that he's even laughing, though I have heard some of them laugh. A lot of them they go on about business as usual. And she's in the holding tank, or she's in the cell, or wherever she may be, and she's just waiting. She's waiting for them to come get her, tell her she's been bonded out. She's waiting for that lawyer to reach out and call her, to come visit with her, to see what's going on, find out what happened. And she's waiting a week later, 2 weeks later, until she finally gets taken in front of a judge and she gets assigned a public defender. Or, hopefully her family has enough money to hire a lawyer, but 9 times out of 10, they don't. Or even if they do get a lawyer, like, they can't afford to get a really, really good lawyer, so they just kind of have to go with the best they can get. And 9 times out of 10, the best you can get is some bullshit, because they're overworked and underpaid. And then this woman is in prison for 20, 30, 40 years, or life in prison, especially if she got caught with a gun, especially if that gun got a body on it. And yet, you'll hear dudes like, their girl has been in prison for months or a year, whatever the case may be, and like, they'll eventually get caught for another crime. That, and it's something small, something that's only going to give them, 2 or 3, 4 years, whatever the case may be. and they'll come into prison, or they'll be sitting in the jail or whatnot, and, you know, they'll be talking and laughing, and people, you know, but sometimes, you know, you ask dudes like, yo, man, what you get locked up for? And they'll tell you and whatnot, and you just, like, if you're feeling the cat, you know what I'm saying, you'll talk, you'll build. You're like, where are you from, you know, what they call you, and you just, you know what I'm saying, and just as time goes by, you know, dudes start telling stories about being on the streets. And dude be like, yo, man, you ain't gonna believe this shit, man. Like, look, I was in the fucking Bugatti, man. Like, I was slinging dope like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had this bad bitch. I mean, she was a fucking 12, man. Fucking 10, but I won't touch you no 10 on the street. I was fucking nothing but 12 and 13s. With the 12 and 13, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, sure you were, bro. Sure you were. And next thing you know, he's like, yeah, man, the fucking cops pulled up on me, man, and, you know, I had this dumb bitch take my gun and my stash, and now she doing life in prison. She got locked up on a body I got. Like, I killed that motherfucker, man, and she doing time for his ass. I got away with murder. You know, and I go home in a couple of years, man, and this bitch gonna be in there for the rest of her life, never seeing her kids again. Fucking dumb hoe. Yeah. If I wasn't a changed man, and there wasn't like 12 cameras in the pod recording every square fucking inch of this place, yeah, she might be doing life in prison for you, bro. She might be 20, 30, 40 years, whatever the case may be. She might be doing that time. But if I could get away with it, you'd be eating all your meals through a fucking straw for the next 2 to 3 months. Because you're not a fucking man. Like, I come from the school. Thanks to Land Manager Gone, thanks to all the fantasy novels and all these heroes that mean something to me. You die for a woman. You put a woman on a pedestal. And you cherish her. You respect her above and beyond yourself. I will gladly take a Bowie knife to the heart to keep any woman, much less the woman I've given my heart to, from getting the tiniest little scratch. And you've got thousands of women here in the U.S. and maybe abroad, but I know about it from the United States. You've got thousands of women who, they were not criminals. They weren't criminals. It helped. I even know some that these women didn't even know that their boyfriends were criminals. They didn't even know that they were selling drugs or they was in that life. They actually thought they were good people. They actually thought they were stand-up men. They thought they had decent jobs. You know, because the dude was lying to them this whole time just to get some ass. And they're in prison completely innocent. Because in that moment, the guy broke and the woman didn't. And he passed his stash. He passed his crime off onto her. And he manipulated her. He used her emotions and her feelings and her love against herself. I'm in prison. There's nothing I can do. I can't start an organization. I can't reach out and talk to my congressmen and women, my senators, my governor, my legislators. Like, I don't have access to them. I wish I did. And I know if most people would think if I actually had a shot to talk to them, I would try to talk my way out of prison. I wouldn't. It would be a nice benefit if that came from that, but no. I would actually talk to them about this right here. trying to get these women some relief and actually making prison about genuine rehabilitation and fixing what's broken in us and teaching us how to think and teaching us a work ethic, teaching us some responsibility, teaching us how to be real men in more ways than one. I don't even know what else to say. Like, I mean, this really hurts me. This really bothers me. To have somebody innocent in prison. Like, look, yeah, I did what I did. I deserve to be in prison. You know what I'm saying? I actually committed my crimes. I make no excuses for it. You know, yes, I've turned my life around. I've rehabilitated myself. I'm not the same teenage boy I was when I committed these crimes. I'm a grown-ass man now. I've accepted responsibility. I get why I'm in here. And it sucks. Y'all have no idea. If you've never done time before, you have no idea how much it sucks. Yeah, you can have those moments of fun. You know, my wedding night was a moment of fun. Like, I had so much fun making the cake and hanging out with my boys and just laughing and joking and cutting up. Like, it was, yeah, that was a moment of fun in here. But the majority of my days actually suck. Yeah, I hide it. Yeah, when I call my friends and, you know, my wife and whatnot, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm okay, you know, just another day. And I change the subject and I start talking about them or something else or whatever the case may be. You know, I try to hide a lot of how bad it is in here. I can't imagine how much worse it is for somebody who's innocent. Somebody who let their heart override their common sense for a brief moment. You know, because they actually trusted this guy. So look, if this story, if this podcast, if it touches you the way it touches me, you know, if you know somebody, if somebody in your family or one of your friends or somebody in your neighborhood, you know about that, like something like this happened, or like if you know somebody was with somebody and all of a sudden they got locked up for drugs, but the guy didn't, the guy just went on about his life, you pretty much know that, yeah, this person is innocent, this person got screwed over. Reach out to them. You know, if you can, send them a little money, send them some books. Talk to them on the phone. You know, try to bring some light in their life. Because as miserable as I am in here, it is nothing to what an innocent person is dealing with and going through in here. If you can help, if you've got it in you, if you're looking for a crusade, if you're looking for a fight, if you're looking to do some real good in this world, go online and try to find an organization that helps women like this, that tries to bring the truth to light, that tries to get them some freedom, some relief. Join them and help them. Tell them about this podcast. But if you can't find anything, and you're looking for a crusade, you're looking for a fight, you're looking to make the world just a little bit better, then start your own nonprofit organization.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Research how it's done. Research how you can get some federal help and so on and so forth. And make a change. Try to help these women. Because there's a lot of good women out there that are locked up in prison because of a bitch masquerading as a man.
I appreciate you folks listening to me. remember, if you want to leave some feedback on the show or, ask a question or whatnot, again, that number inside the continental U.S. is 1-888-524-1932. Anyone outside the U.S., just put a plus in front of the 1. Works just the same. You can also visit me my website at redonionrandy.com or find me on X at redonionrandy. You don't have to, but if you want to, wherever you listen to my podcast, go on and give me some stars, or whatever is appropriate for that platform. I'll take whatever you can give me and be damn grateful for it. But, I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to grow the podcast. I'm trying to reach more people. I'm trying to get my voice out there to help people. The crazy thing is I actually am helping people. And in the process, I'm helping myself. So do what you can. And don't forget, I got sweatshirts, T-shirts, and maybe some other merch coming soon. You can find the link on the website, redonionrandy.com. And y'all take care and stay safe out there. Hope to hear from you soon.
Thank you for using GTL.